Hey everyone, it's carsonmtech here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at a backpack that is built for the filmmaker, the videographer, the photographer, the drone lover, pretty much anybody who likes gear and wants it all to be thrown into a single bag. And in this video I'm going to be checking out specifically a filmmaker's bag that comes from the company known as Endurax, if I can even get it up here. And specifically, this is the ShellX P01 filmmaker's backpack, and this, I've got to say, for only around $100 US, really packs a punch and really allows you to customize everything that you throw into here and just is able to hold a ton of things. And for full transparency's sake, I do have to admit up front that Endurax did send me this for free, but they're not paying me to say anything at all in this video, and in fact they're not seeing this video before you are, so they have no input in what I say about this. But just to get it out of the way up front, I gotta say I've been using this for about a month and a half, and I truly do love this bag. If I had known this bag has existed before, I would have went out and purchased it myself because of everything it offers. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of the features of this backpack as well as what you get inside of the box when you first order it. Out of the box, you'll get, of course, the bag itself, which has a bunch of interchangeable compartments inside of it that is customizable to your needs. But it also inside comes with a rain guard that you can go and throw over the bag if you ever happen to encounter rain while you're out on the go. And this just really allows you to waterproof the bag. Doesn't work super great when you've got a tripod on the side, but this will go and repel water off of it, similar to how a raincoat would. And this is just awesome to have included if you ever encounter that. And it all is able to go and be scrunched into a tiny little ball. You can just throw in one of the pockets in this bag and not have to worry about it adding extra weight. On the top, you will notice that this bag has a unique design that it's got a really thick front face, and it's also got these feet really that makes it great if you need to throw it upside down on the ground so you don't get any dirt or anything on this back part that goes onto your back. And while talking about the back, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the bag. I mean, there's many things I like about it, but the way that the back is built really was thought out quite well for the person who has to go and wear this for a while, because it does have this really soft foam. It feels really nice, and I have not really had any fatigue there with having this extra cushion on that back. If this wasn't here, it'd probably be a pain in the butt to wear for a while, but I've noticed no issue with it thus far. On the straps, you've got the midway up clasps that you can go and clip together. These are adjustable up and down, so depending on your height, that is pretty cool. I like that feature that you can go and adjust it. And below that, you've even got a hip strap. So this is even better, especially if you have a lot inside of your bag. So that means that if you've got this hip strap connected, it'll really go and support your back and prevent your back from hurting after wearing this for a while. And this is fully adjustable as well. Moving on from the back and putting it forward, you'll notice on the top you've got that same hard shell that covers this top compartment, which is where I store my camera. And I can also throw a Rode Video Micro inside this pocket as well, and it even has a bunch of other space over here that I don't have used. Even still, this is a very large and deep pocket that makes it super easy to go and just unzip and take your camera out of whenever you're on the go, filming something. You can take it out, take your picture, take your video, throw it back in the bag, zip it all back up, and you're all set. It's also got this bungee cord here on the top. But now let's take a look at the main compartment. So this thing is huge, I've got to say. This one is pretty cool for how much space you've got inside of here. So in this main compartment on the top, you'll notice that it does have this foam that covers all of your gear that's in the main compartment. But when you peel this up, you'll be exposed to all of your gear that's in the bag. And this, I think, really just shows how much gear you can throw into this bag. So I've got a total of 3 drones in here right now. I've got my Mavic Air 2, I've got 2 Mavic Minis, the Mini 1 as well as the Mini 2. I've got all 3 of their controllers here, and then I've also got all of their batteries stored as well. So that's a total of 3 batteries per drone is all stored in here. I've got a Joby Gorilla Pod, I've got a battery charger, as well as the chargers that can charge these other remotes and batteries as well. So overall, I've got a ton in here, and this is fully customizable, as in you can take out all the things. Everything is Velcro, and the Velcro is really strong, so I love that. You can just move them wherever you need, but I found that this is probably my favorite configuration right here, and allows for fitting all 3 of the controllers as well as all the gear inside of here. Moving on from that, you'll see that you've got this red part here, and this is also Velcro, cool enough. So if you need to take this off in a quick snap, you can do that, but it just Velcros onto this part right there. And over here is where I store all of my propellers. This was made to store propellers, but you could honestly throw anything beneath this. But right now I'm storing a total of 8 Mavic Air 2 propellers. I could store another 8 if I really wanted to. Or if you've got larger propellers such as the Phantom 3 or Phantom 4, stuff like that are full width propellers, you could fit that between both of these and span across the entire piece and hold up to 8 propellers. And also below that, you've got this cool little pocket, which I've chosen to fill with some of the extra things that come with the Mavic Air 2. So you could put a bunch of other things in there if you really need. It's not a huge pocket, but it makes for a nice little compartment for small things like that you don't want to lose. Moving on, that is pretty much all you've got in this main compartment. Like I said, this is fully customizable, so if you've got somebody who isn't as much into drones as I am, you could customize this and get a really large lens in here. This is probably one of the few backpacks out on the market that would really allow you to do that, simply because how much space you've got inside of here. Moving over onto this side, you have on both sides got these nets that allow for you to put either 2 tripods, or you could put a bottled water in a tripod, or you can put really whatever you want inside of here, but mostly it's made for putting in the legs of a tripod, and then you can strap that tripod in with this buckle right here, and that holds it in place. Beneath that though, you can actually open up this side. This is the smaller of the 2 sides, but still pretty big. And here is where I store my microphone. I've got a wireless lav system, so when I pull these out, I can store both transmitter and receiver inside of here, as well as the microphone. On the opposite side, you'll see that I did put a tripod here, and this is held in by that. Can undo it like so. But opening this side up, you'll see this is over here where I decided to put my GoPro. I keep this one stored in this small pocket here, which is great. I've got an extra GoPro battery as well as some AA batteries for my wireless lav system. And then here I've got a battery charger for my Panasonic batteries. And then below that, I've got a bunch of batteries stored in here for that Panasonic camera. And finally, one of the last places that you can put stuff is in this side pocket. After you unzip this, you'll see you've got a ton of extra space in here as well. And this is where you can put up to a 17-inch laptop. I've got myself a 15-inch laptop that fits in here just fine and leaves a lot of extra space. And then you've also got a pocket for tablets. And this can store, it says up to 10-inch tablets, but I've got my 11-inch iPad Pro in here and it fits just fine. It doesn't fit the Apple Pencil, sadly. I've got my charger for my MacBook Pro, and if anybody's wondering what this is called the Sidewinder. Honestly, probably one of the best investments I've made. It is a winder for your MacBook cable. But with that being covered, that is all that you can go and put in this bag and everything that you can customize with this bag. After using this for the time that I had, honestly, my biggest complaint probably is in regards to where this strap's placement is. And the reason for that is because if you've got a taller, bigger tripod that you have to put inside of here, it really would have been much more beneficial for these straps to be placed, you know, maybe 5-6 inches higher, just so then the tripod isn't flying around everywhere. It still works. I haven't had any issues with it falling out, but it is a little bit annoying compared to if this strap was midway up. But other than that, honestly, like I said before, this backpack has been phenomenal. It can go and convert all of my smaller, annoying bags that I've got to carry around into just one mid-size to large-size bag. And so who is this bag for? Although I kind of mentioned it already, the videographers, the photographers, the drone flyers, pretty much all groups of people, I would say this is a great choice for. This is a bag that if you're going on a trip that is a bit longer of a trip, that you need to store a lot of gear or a lot of things, this is probably one of the better options out there at a very reasonable price for a bag that comes with this much stuff. So if you are interested in picking up this bag yourself, I will be leaving a link down in the description below where you can check it out yourself. But with that being said, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to let me know by clicking the thumbs up button down below, as well as subscribing for future videos like this and around other pieces of tech. But with that being said, that is it for this one. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.